As mentioned before, I started the 100 Heads Challenge in 2022. Originally, the plan was to finish the challenge before the end of January 2023. Life got in the way, procrastination running rampant, and the next thing you know, it was December 25th, and I was only on head 66. At this point in time, I began to panic because I told myself that I was not going to bring this challenge into the new year. I only had 5 days left to finish 36 heads, so that's averaging 7 heads per day. I decided to try to make my life easier and limit myself to 2 colors, hence the orange and blue portraits you see right now. But instead of taking out only 2 markers, I gaslight myself into thinking that if I just stick to 2 color hues, I'll be able to move through the portraits faster and have depth. For the next 3 days, I was averaging 2 portraits per day, reaching head number 73 by the end of December 28th. I now had 3 more days left to finish this challenge and 27 heads to complete. So that should have been 9 portraits per day spread evenly, right? Wrong. December 25th, I busted out 6 portraits. At that point, that was the most amount of portraits I had done in a day since starting this challenge. Pat myself on the back. This brought my total up to 79 heads, 21 more heads to go. Now it was December 30th. For the first half of the day, I told myself, look, we only got 21 heads left to do and only 2 days to complete it. This pulling out multiple markers to try to create some depth to these portraits has got to stop. We don't have that luxury anymore. Yes, I refer to myself as we when talking to myself. Why? I don't know. You know, now that I'm reading this script I wrote for this video, it got me thinking how when talking to myself, it's like I see myself in third person, referring to my name instead of I, but I use we. You know what? You guys should click on that subscribe button, click on that like button, drop a comment, whatever. Anyways, we were on head number 79 and it was time to panic. I decided it was time to go down to the basics. I mean, making my portraits look basic. Just line art and one color of marker. And that color was obviously purple. Purple is my favorite color, by the way. I did 3 heads. Don't worry. It's still December 30th. I made it to head number 82. This wasn't working. I was wasting too much time. It was midday and I had to make a choice. I pulled out the supply I started this challenge with. I pulled out the second medium I used in this challenge and got to work. And to further speed things up, I pulled out my phone and set a timer for 10 minutes. Only 10 minutes to do whatever shading I could possibly do for each head. By the end of the day, I reached head number 89. 11 heads. 11 heads left to do on the last day of the year. The same strategy from the day before got implemented on this last day. Side note, it was New Year's Eve and a Sunday, so I ended up starting on the 11 heads much later than I would have hoped. So I was racing against the clock, trying not to burn myself out or injure myself, but also trying to complete this challenge. Now, did I finish in time? At 11:45 p.m., I finished my last head, and that marked the end of the 100 head challenge. Will I ever do this challenge again? Most likely not. Do I plan on doing this challenge similar to this as my art New Year's resolution? For sure. Stay tuned for the next video to see what it is.